the tail of the bet.
All right,
Johnson,
let's go.
Maxwell. Download the DraftKings Sports app to play free for your share of $50,000. Use the code GLOVES when you sign up.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
It's time.
Why can't I find a little thing that makes my chair goes down?
Here's my main man.
Oh, there it is. Hit the levels on.
Always on all night on the beach at the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami on a night where we put the reel and surreal Miami highlight reel and sound machine. 6-time.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Yeah. Combat sports veteran Brian Maxwell.
Man, I'm hoping Ocho Cinco don't lose.
Comprising 2-minute rounds. And joining me at ringside, a duo with more chemistry than the periodic table pieces and mirror. What are your first impressions of Mr. Red Rims, Brian Maxwell?
I like sneakers. That's a good look right there.
Yes.
Very sneaky right there.
Very colorful outfit.
Does he get an advantage to the elbow drip?
It might be.
What do you want to do?
You can't hit a guy that's dressed better than you.
I mean, did you want to play something else, or did you want to?
Over 3 months. He's also a bare knuckle fighter. Has 3 fights, all of them losses, but he's looking to make a name for himself.
I mean, if you want to play something else, you can play something else, or if you want to watch a movie or something, you can. Or what do you want to do? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man!
Receiver Chad Johnson, guys.
All right, let's see how we moving on this one, man.
Tonight in his first boxing exhibition, he is going to try and exploit any openings his opponent Brian Maxwell offers up.
Come on.
He's adopted the moniker Sweet Feet.
Okay, what's up with the Ocho versus Science?
Yeah,
What's going on there? We off the flat Earth stuff?
He's a scientific marvel, 43 years of age, testing his wares inside the squared circles, guys.
Testing is the right word.
Testing.
Because we don't know what the hell is going to happen
The
right
problem with testing is a lot of people fail.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I want to test myself against a bare knuckle dude.
Well, Chad Johnson said he's doing this because it is fun and it is a challenge. He's not trying to be something he is not. The native of Miami told us he would love to blow Maxwell away like a hurricane, but first and foremost, he does not want to embarrass those who helped prepare him for this exhibition.
All right, Ocho Cinco. I mean, Chad Johnson. Ocho Cinco.
Hopefully he brings it today.
If he doesn't, at least give us like a little. I think he tried. Yeah, some salsa dancing or something. You know, a little some spicy.
You hope that Ocho Cinco will be in fuego by the sounds of it.
Yes.
He's from Miami. Listen, this is a home game for him.
Oh yeah.
Don't go out like Nate, man. Don't do it.
He's not moving anyway because he's going to the SLS after here with a lot of talent.
All right, let's take a look at the numbers, our tale of the tape for our opening exhibition encounter.
Man, they should have got Snoop on the. They should have got Snoop on the mic.
He says a lot of people are alive, not everyone lives, and at 43, 10 years older than Maxwell, he will have a half-inch reach advantage, 1 inch taller than his opponent. As we are set for the bragging rights pay-per-view, forget the big top. We're under the big sky in the Sunshine State. Here is Hall of Fame ring announcer Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ew.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. As we have a big night of action coming your way, and it's all brought to you by Mayweather Promotions, FanMio, MAV Athletics, and Showtime Pay-Per-View. With our sponsors,
Man.
Cash App.
Chad going to get somebody 10 years younger, but
Chad
a beast though. So we're going to see what happens.
Tournament of Champions. There is only one rule. Stay alive. Only in theaters July 16th. And DraftKings Sportsbook. Bet with the only top-rated sportsbook that matters. And at this time, we introduce our referee in charge of the action. Our third man in the ring is Christopher Young. All right, fans, here we go. 4 2-minute rounds in a boxing special exhibition. Introducing to you first, on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white trunks with gold trim, fighting out of Roanoke, Virginia. He weighed in at 183 1/2 pounds. No stranger to combat sports, he's a versatile fighter with a background in boxing, MMA, and bare knuckle fighting. Introducing Brian Maxwell. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, this 4 2-minute round exhibition, wearing black trunks with white trim, fighting out of representing Miami, Florida.
Let's go, Chad.
He weighed in at a ready 170.
Man, if Chad loses, I think we're going to be starting to see a trend of stop mixing sports. This might not be, I don't know. We got one dude that is a complete fighter, and we got a football player. And I mean, but there he is. There's Terrell Owens.
Now to give instructions, Christopher Young.
Look to the red corner. Okay, Jimmy, you already see such congestion. Great tough, clean fight. We're going to come in the ball all the time, take his sales all the time. Touch what you like.
All right, let's get it. Let's see what happens.
Young with 4 years pro experience, this will not yield an official result. Knockdowns and knockouts are legal. The referee can stop the bout at any moment.
Look, when are you ready? Look, when are you ready? Time.
And the bell and round one. And guys, immediately we have to note the 2-minute rounds. You know that Chad Johnson, one of the fastest and best route runners in NFL history, in a bit of a way, it is a sprint as he flashed a nice jab from the southpaw stance.
All right, take your time. Don't rush. Chad got some speed, though. Woo! Oh! Okay, Chad.
Don't sweat the technique, guys. Chad Johnson with a jab and a right hook.
Chad is... Chad, stop playing. Don't play around, though. Yo, Chad is... Jeez.
You know, assuming it feels like it's hurting, right?
Oh, yeah. Already the final minute of a frenetic start for Mr. Sweet Feet. Chad Johnson is Maxwell. Okay. All right. Closes the distance. Final 45 seconds. And again, Chad Johnson.
Chad still got that quick work. Oh.
Showing some decent composure here in the first frame, guys. Yeah.
Chad looking like an actual boxer, man.
Working with the Charlo twins, Jamel and Jamal, champions in their own right.
I did not expect him. Yo, I swear Nate Robinson made everybody go, you ain't going to do that. Oh, whoa. All right, Chad. Yo, Nate Robinson got all these other athletes going, y'all ain't going to do that to me.
Okay, he not gonna something with that one.
Man. What? Chad looking like an actual decent boxer.
You ain't got that kind of speed. Work that jab to the center mass. Attack the weapons. Drop his guard. Finish him off. Okay? There's no speed going on there. Breathe.
Wow.
Breathe. Okay, let me go. Let that jab go. Attack his hand.
He can't handle you.
Okay? Drop that hand for you. Just put it right open. Let's go.
What if your trainer was like, yo, you ain't got this? Yo, you suck, bro.
Here's where Maxwell.
Boom.
Yo, whoa, that's what we call a root canal in the hood.
It hurts even more because it's you got hit by a football player.
Yeah, man. You got hit by a 82 on Madden.
Okay, all right. Round.
Chad showing he got something.
Stiff jab to open up the proceedings for the second frame. And Johnson was
If Chad keeps this up, he at least gonna win on points. Man.
A lot of big tips at restaurants. Maybe wants to serve up a 3-piece and a soda here to Mr. Maxwell. I love Masvidal.
Oh no, that was wild. Tighten up.
Chad was pissed off on that.
Oh,
The left hand.
he swung for the fence with that when he missed. He was swinging for that one. He thought he was gonna get a nice counter off that one.
This is like White Castle 4M vibe. Trying to, you can show off some of that footwork again, adopting the moniker Sweet Feet and Boy. He used to.
I mean, yo, he might be a football player, but I mean, the man's always been fast. And I mean, he's quick, and that's always gonna work for him. Oh, he is showing the speed difference here.
Smile.
Chad looked like he just waiting.
Let's hug. I love you, man. I used to love you. No hugging it out. Even in an exhibition as Johnson making it a little more chippy. He's just earned the MMA. Oh, no, Chad is mad now.
Chad looked hella tight.
I guess I got Victor. Maxwell trying to find a way to close the distance, but he has been touched by Chad Johnson through 2 rounds.
Why do I see a nasty overhand or something coming from Chad Johnson? Like, I see something about to hit that boy flush. I think Maxwell did not expect Chad Johnson to be that fast.
Listen to me, Brian. Get on the inside. He wants to box and stay on the outside. Get on the fucking inside. Keep this
Chad Johnson is impressive.
Stick him in the damn shoulder. Stick him in the shoulder. Throw the 2 on the top. Just like work on him. Stick him. You got to stick him. Stick him in the body. Stick him up top. Throw the 2. Get in the hook.
Only problem is Chad's so fast.
That's all right. But listen, get closer.
You telling him Maxwell to stick him to the body? Chad gonna hit him with something nasty.
Don't box him on the outside. Don't box him on the outside. One more time.
Chad, keep your head fight.
We got to stop him. Take him at deep one. Let's go.
Yeah, he said, bring it here. He's like, I don't care if he was a 99 and not a 98. I'm gonna knock your block off.
Yeah, Chad looked like he's going for the knockout this round.
Yeah, he was upset. He's upset. He's like, I have a chance to smoke this deal.
All right, round 3. What we got? Ooh. And he got a nice pop jab. I knew it. I feel that overhand coming. I feel that overhand coming. Come on. Ooh, they're going for it. Go back. All right, tighten up.
And now Maxwell talking to his hero again. The hashtag was my idol is now my enemy. Looked up to Chad Johnson. For conversating.
Come on.
He's out here. He's doing front fence. He's boxing. Look at this guy.
He ain't getting overzealous.
He's getting punched in the face from 80 feet away.
And he's like, from here.
Get in the body.
Yeah, they got to stop clowning Maxwell, though, for real, man. Come on.
Johnson sneaking a peek at the clock, and Maxwell needs to find
Hit him with that over. I feel it. Hit him with that over. As soon as he boom, I saw it. Oh. That was a nice.
This is an exhibition. Remember,
come on, man. I see it coming. I feel like you're going to walk into it.
You know, Chad Johnson has an extensive bucket list, has done so many things, including being on a bull for a total of 1.5 seconds. Well, he's been in a boxing ring now for a total of 6 minutes and doing all right for himself. That's right.
Yo, he is up on points. I know this. He is up on points. I cannot believe this. Chad Johnson is doing this. He is looking like a decent boxer. I mean, not a professional great boxer, but I mean, still a good, decent boxer. Like, he has skills.
Just double, triple up in that and finish with that. Breathe. Breathe. Hey, yo, you got this. He drops these out like crazy. You keep dropping that.
Little different contact this Sunday, guys.
That's true. His trainer's telling him about punches. He's like, yo, I'm the one getting hit. Why don't you be quiet? All right?
Why don't you get in there, pal? You got it.
Last round.
No, that's what that's not what the show's about. Fourth and final 2-minute round. And Chad Johnson told us, okay, Maxwell hits the right hand. Johnson staggered. They're off balance. Both on inline skates.
All right, it's fourth round. It's time to let them hands fly.
Both of them trying to light each other up like the cigar that Johnson has been itching to smoke for the past 6 months.
You said 9. That was nothing. Okay, I think Dr. Chad has some right here.
Chad looking. He looking for it. He looking. He got it. He looking for it.
Right hand for Johnson connects. Maxwell not throwing it. Punches. That one was blocked by Johnson.
Did he say I'm not going to punch you this way? Come on, my man.
Oh, there's a left hand that lands for Johnson.
Dang, 1 minute left. 1 minute left.
You can't congratulate someone after the flex. Come on, man. If you was to throw a nightclub and your girls watching, she'd be disgusted.
Oh!
Whoa! Yeah, heroes becoming
Okay.
The man hit the Maxwell house.
Oh, Chad went down. Damn. Damn, he caught him with one. He caught him.
And knockouts are legal. The referee can stop the fight at any time, and time running out for Chad Johnson.
Oh, Lord. I think he might be a little woozy. Chad, stay up. Hug. Do something. You got 14 seconds, dude. Survive. Oh, no. Yeah, that punch did something to him. That punch threw his balance off. He was gone after. Dang.
You play football, you don't play boxing, boys.
Okay?
Man,
He's like, my man, don't ever disrespect me. I got to get.
He's like, listen, I got to get a win.
I will put you on the canvas again.
I can't go
for 4.5 rounds, Chad was looking like something until he got clipped. Oh. Oh. Damn, Chad. Nah. All you had to do was make it another 40 seconds. I mean, I don't know. He might still win on points, but oh no. No.
Well, my hero's now my enemy, is what he said. Maybe the one hit.
That sounds like if he puts that on a t-shirt, it's something to know. Right now.
Dang, he got boom.
Look at the knockdown, boys. That right hand from Maxwell.
God. When your arm falls under you like that, you don't know what the hell you are. He got up. He thought it was in Publix.
Look at a hero, one wedding cake, and you got.
He was trying to dap him up and knocking him down. No. Yo, y'all gotta stop the sportsmanship stuff and get to the boom right on the chin.
He was like, I gotta cancel my Apple Music.
Right on the chin.
Whoa, let me use my the entire arm to brace myself.
Oh man.
Well, Mr. Red Ribs was seeing red after getting hit a few times by Chad Johnson, and then he is the one who will send Johnson to the canvas. One more look, boys.
Ooh, take his breath away.
Listen,
he might think it's Tuesday.
Okay, wait. So I still feel like Chad won this fight, but I mean, yeah, that knockdown. Oh,
Our exhibition
Oh.
in the books. Look at the numbers. How do you interpret these numbers, Jesus and Merrill?
Okay.
I mean, Chad definitely had more significant punches.
Like I came here to do work. I'm gonna finish this guy off.
But
I'm knocking out my head.
damn, 45 seconds to the end of the fight, Chad. No.
There's no official results, so there will be no.
I'm glad I ain't putting no bet down on this, man. I'm glad I ain't putting no bet down. Oh. And I'm gonna say this, Mayweather, you better not lose. If you lose,
Let's go up to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
all right,
Well,
let's
that's
see who
just
get it.
about ends after 4 rounds of action. We've had a spirited exhibition. How about a hand for both of these fighters, Brian Maxwell and Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson?
Hey, ask the world who is Brian Maxwell now. Whoa! Okay. Let's see what. All right. Let's see it. I mean, you already know what.
Yeah, let's be real here. Everybody's a friend. Everybody loves you. We all love each other.
Wait, is there no
Peace and love.
I miss back in my day, back when he was.
is there no winner? There's no decision?
We should throw it. Bodega Boys first podcast. Bodega Boys.
What's
last
up?
podcast.
Where did this- Come on now, let's get it.
Go, Mo.
Gotta go to Mo.
All right, well, we are through our first. All right, so our first exhibition bout of the night is in the books. Brian Maxwell, you looked up to Chad Johnson as one of your favorite athletes growing up. You even said, #my hero is now my enemy. You got to go 4 2-minute rounds with your hero. You even managed to knock him down. Talk about this experience.
Ask the world who Brian Maxwell is now. Brian Maxwell is here. But thank you, Chad. It was an honor to fight my idol. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much, Brian and Chad. Want to get a
Maxwell, he was
you.
looking like he was about to lose for a second.
History, a man who is truly living life to the max. You're an inspiration, my man. Your bucket list is endless, and you continue to check them off one by one. Talk about your experience and what went down to this ring tonight.
I mean, I had fun. I had 2 months to get ready for this. For one, I want to thank God to keep me safe out here. Floyd, Linda Ellaby, my corner, Ralphie, Charlie, fucking Brian, his team, for allowing me to check this off my bucket list. And my life has always been out taking chances, doing crazy stuff. And this is just one off my bucket list. And it's a message for a lot of people out there, man, that are content, that are scared to fail, scared to lose, and don't take chances. Man, get out there and live, man. Don't be living, just get out there and live for real. Don't be scared to fail. It's okay.
Well said. What was the experience like? You showed some footwork. You tried to establish the jab. You landed the right hand, and then you even got hit and went down.
Yeah, listen, I don't box.
Right.
I fight, but it ain't in the ring. So of course I'm a little sloppy. I lost my virginity tonight, and it was fun. Thanks to Brian. I had fun, and I think I'm ready for McGregor.
Well, Miami, let's hear it for one of your own, Chad Johnson and Brian Maxwell.
Ain't this funny?
Back to Desus
So-
and Merrill at ringside.
The guy that taunts all the time, Chad Ochocinco, is humble. And the unknown boy who almost got who's been a fighter like nothing else but a fighter who almost lost to Chad was cocky.
Johnson would have 62%, but
I still don't know who you are, Maxwell. You almost lost.
That's where we got famous. Everyone makes it
I mean, shoot.
Yo,
Or shoot, you did lose on the polls. I mean, you lost on the Twitter poll.
Well, I tell you what, I love it. I think Chad Johnson comported himself well.
Man, shoot. Especially after that showing you showed, you should have been humble, boy.
I think he will probably, when he looks back at the tape, he's going to hold the phone when he throws that punch. He will find out in boxing you don't hook with a hooker. And when you do that, make sure you have that.
Well, that's always a weird, that's a funny joke. You don't hook with a hooker.
In that fourth round. But I tell you what, we got the opportunity to capture some great audio in the corner during this fight, and we call it Trainer Tracks.
Be nervous. You got these dudes, man. Easy work. You ain't got that kind of speed. Work that jab to the center mass. Attack the weapons. Drop his guard. Finish him off.
All right, no damn fight. Listen, don't box with him. Make it uncomfortable for him. Keep it tight. In here, keep it tight. All right, stick the bite.
Just pump that jab, baby. You got that jab, you get the timing off. Okay, everything with the jab.
All right.
Now he's getting a little tired now. Wants to get a little bit close. Get on the inside. Don't box him on the outside. Don't box him on the outside.
Man, I was almost scared. Chad almost caught a Nate Robinson.
Just double, triple up in that and finish with up across.
Don't let this damn football player make a damn mockery of you, Brian. Get in close and stick the fucking jab. It's the last damn round. Let's work. Make it uncomfortable for him. Come forward right now. There you go. That's it.
Told you I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna go for the drop in the fourth.
You got it. Good, man. Good? How you feeling? Yeah, baby. Good. You got the whole experience in one night. Let's go.
Tell you what, we are just underway here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Chad Johnson started the show. Now we move on to our first professional fight. Jared Hurd squaring off with Luis Arias, a former unified champ. At 154 pounds, swift Jared Hurd makes his return to the ring after 17 months away. Hurd fighting tonight at 160 because he says at one point last year he was over 210 pounds, 217 to be exact. Jared says there were many things that caused him to gain weight. The pandemic prevented him from working out. He moved into a new home, and then the unexpected death of his father in March. But Hurd has been training with Terrence Bud Crawford in Colorado and also seeing there his new trainer in Houston, Kay Coroma. The opponent, Luis Arias, well, he says Hurd's weight problems are simple. He's not disciplined, and he eats too much. Arias believes Hurd too focused on Janelle Charlo.
Dude, that sounds like a lot of us. We ain't disciplined and we eat too much.
A confused fighter. Questioning if he
That's been my problem all my life.
Arias says he's going to use his uppercut and overhand right. That will hurt Hurd and will be the reasons why he wins this fight. And just like Hurd, Arias says he plans to move down to 154 after this fight. Well, joining me now ringside for our next two fights. Hey, there's the Hall of Famer, Al Bernstein, and of course, former 3-division world champ, Abner Mares. And Abs, listen, I think really this Hurd Arias fight could steal the show because there's some serious animosity between these two.
Definitely is, and I think a lot has to do with it. Both then coming confident. I think Luis Arias a little bit more. I mean, you interviewed him, and he said if there was ever a time to beat a Jared Hurd, tonight is the time, because he says that he wasn't impressed with his last performance against Santana. He says, like you mentioned, he also said that he feels that he hasn't gotten over the J-Rock fight, and also he's confused right now with the styles. He doesn't know if he's going to be a boxer, if he wants to go back to his old self. Again, if I had to agree with Luis Arias, it would be just maybe he didn't look as aggressive as his old self against Santana, but that was a smart move by him making the switch to Kay Coroma. I think now he wants to be a defensive fighter. He says he doesn't like to get hit, trying to prolong his career a little bit more. That's smart. And now you got more added to your arsenal. Now, if Luis Arias, what he's looking for is the old Jared Hurd, a monster, powerful puncher that breaks you down, well, you got to be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, you're right about that. And here's a sense of urgency Jared Hurd told us with this fight tonight, because he says he still wants to show everyone that he is that guy at 154. He said, what better way than to come in here and stop Luis Arias, a man who has never been stopped. So we'll see. Hall of Famer, let's talk about Badu Jack, because he's certainly disappointed he didn't get his rematch with John Pascal. Instead, he's got the late replacement in Dervin Galena.
But Badu seems to be a guy that continues to have these bad luck decisions inside the ring and outside as well.
That's true. You know, for all the success that Badu Jack has had in boxing, and it's considerable, he's a champion in 2 weight divisions, he has had setbacks, especially with a couple of very suspect scorecards that he's received, more than a couple. One of them being in his last fight against Pascal, when he lost a very controversial split decision. You know, he's been waiting 18 months to try to avenge that loss, and then that evaporated when Pascal tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. So it's been a difficult journey for Badu Jack. Now, the one thing he doesn't want to do is compound it by underperforming tonight against Kalina, who came in here as a last-minute replacement. Now, Kalina is 15-0 against competition. Certainly isn't up to the level of Badu Jack, but he's a South American fighter who at age 33 took this chance because he feels like maybe at that age he's not going to get another opportunity to try and get into boxing center stage. He's hoping that will happen here tonight.
Yeah, you're right about that. Badu Jack said he had a lot of frustration and anger with John Pascal, mad that he doesn't get the rematch, but says he's going to take it out on Kalina. Hall of Famer, appreciate it. Abner, thank you very much. Coming up next, former unified super welterweight champion Swift Jared Hurd back in action, taking on the veteran Luis Arias. And then later tonight, the main event, Floyd Money Mayweather returns to the spotlight. Grudge match showdown with social media sensation Logan Paul. And as we get set for our next fight, let's check out the tale of the bet for Hurd versus Arias. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app to play for free for your share of $50,000. Use code GLOVES when you sign up. We are just about ready for our next fight. Our coverage continues right after this message.
Tonight's fight pits one of the greatest boxers of all time versus that guy from YouTube. DraftKings wants you to enter the ring for cash with a free shot at $50,000 during tonight's fight between Mayweather and Paul. To join the action, just download any of our apps, sign up with the promo code, and enter the DraftKings free-to-play pool. Just answer questions like, will they touch gloves before the match, and how long the fight will last. Download any DraftKings app now, enter the promo code, play free for $50K, and make it rain.
From Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida, set for our first of 2 sanctioned bouts on tonight's pay-per-view. 10 rounds in the middleweight division. Former unified junior middleweight champ Jared Hurd tangling with Luis Arias, who hopes to celebrate his 31st birthday 6 days early. Arias was a top amateur who has been a disappointment as a professional. Only 0-2-1 in his last 3. Most recently was in Northern Ireland in August 2019, losing a 10-round decision to Luke Keeler, in which Arias was knocked down twice. He's been down a total of 3 times in his pro career. Fought his first 10 fights.
All right, well, there's supposed to be some animosity between these guys. Let's see. I want to see a fight. You know, the funny thing is, though, with these exhibitions and stuff like this, is they're actually being a lot, you know, they're a lot better than some of these actual boxing matches, man. I don't want to see that pity pat. I want to see fights.
And I think that Luis Arias feels really confident, and I think he can execute that game plan tonight. We'll see.
Began boxing at the age of 8 with a reported 140-25 amateur record. Again, wanting to make his way down to 154, but meeting one of the best fighters at 154 tonight at 160.
All right, let's see who do what.
It is with a heavy heart that Jared Hurd is making the long walk to the ring here at Hard Rock Stadium. He lost his father, Fred Hurd Sr., at the age of 63 on March 11th. His father instrumental in getting him to love boxing, not only just start boxing, but at first Hurd wasn't into the swing sides out. It was his dad who said, "You can do this," and boy, he went on to become a unified 154-pound champion, bounced back from the loss to J. Rock Williams, and tonight a pit stop at 160 on his way back to 154.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. He was, of course, the former 154-pound champion who pointed out who wants ultimately to be the 154-pound champion again, but because of the issues with his father and not really be able to get back down to that weight so easily, he said, "You know what, let's make this
All right, man, let's make this an impressive fight now.
this out of the way. Then I'll move down
You
to
done?
154, where he is hoping that he can
You want to see some of this fight?
again for the 154-pound title." He said, "You know, his dad used to be on him to make sure he ate right, trained right." He said, I think of him now, and his voice is still telling me that."
He has been able to come back from adversity with dramatic flair, looking to put a show on tonight here in the open air. He wants to be all
get a chair?
Arias like the humidity is all over us.
Well, yeah, I was talking about the smaller one, because that was pretty tall.
These two men in one number is going
Huh?
to jump out at you. And it is the reach of Jared Hurd. Of course, as we've talked about, he wants to be more of a boxer puncher these days, and using the jab as a big part of that. That reach advantage could help him do that.
Florida Rules 3 knockout rule is in effect. Only the referee can stop the fight. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round if a fighter can't continue due to an injury from an accidental foul before the end of round 4. It's a no decision. After the end of round 4, they go to the scorecards for a technical decision.
I'm hoping it's going to be a good fight. I don't know these guys.
Now go to Jimmy Leonard Jr.
Well, fans from Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, we present our next attraction. And it is brought to you by Cash App, the #1 finance app in the App Store. Send, spend, save, or invest your money easily. And Escape Room Tournament.
Hey, throw me one of them flavored waters.
There's only one rule. Stay alive. Only in theaters July 16th. And DraftKings Sportsbook. Bet with the only top-rated sportsbook that matters. And now introducing our 3 judges scoring this bout from ringside, all from the state of Florida. John Rupert, Mark Streisand, and Toby Tamarkin. Introducing our referee in charge of the action, our third man is Christopher Young. All right, fans, here we go. 10 rounds of boxing in a middleweight featured attraction. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white trunks with black trim. Fighting out of Delray Beach, Florida, by way of Milwaukee.
They're just seeing how we're
Wisconsin.
reacting to watching.
He weighed in at 156 1/2 pounds. His record stands at 18 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no decision. He has 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Luis.
But even when we put it up, other people will still watch it later.
Arias.
Like some of the videos I put up before, really only have like a couple of views, like or a couple people watching that at the time. But then like, you know, like a couple hours later or so, there'd be a couple more.
He weighed in at 158 pounds with a record of 24 wins, 1 loss. He has 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Currently ranked WBA and WBO #3 contender at 154 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the former unified champion of the world, introducing Swift, Jared Hurd.
What's going on, Flipper?
And once again, a referee in charge. Now to give instructions, Christopher Young.
You watching, man? You watching?
Okay,
Okay, Jim, you already see these folks in the dressing room.
We're getting closer to that Mayweather.
I'm the commanders of all time, for sales all the time. I got the reports who's the captain team. Y'all two the judges.
Floyd Mayweather.
I don't know.
What? Oh, I feel like I failed as a father.
Chris Young working his 133rd
You don't know Floyd Mayweather, undefeated boxer. Yeah, right. Okay, you don't know.
But Bell and round one scheduled for 10 in the middleweight
Let's go.
division. Jared Hurd dedicating this fight to his late father, Fred Hurd Sr. And he is in the blue with white, with orange and white trim. The opponent, Arias, in the white with nice trim. Quick exchanges to begin.
You're trying to fight.
Jab followed by the right hand from Arias.
Man, you better pop that jab.
Notoriously stutter in his career. During his last fight,
There you go. There you go.
He won the first several rounds, but in this round, we've seen Arias come up very fast.
Yeah, and you could tell that Hurd is trying to, get back to where he was. He's trying to work on his defense, jab. Again,
Man,
trying to be the aggressive.
Hurd is not being active enough, man. You got to do some more.
We mentioned that Arias working with a new trainer, Ismael Salas, and there's the handed uppercut from Hurd that missed the left uppercut. But boy, he's put many an opponent on the deck with his uppercuts.
Yeah, the
including Santana in the last fight.
Correct. That was just at the end of the fight with only seconds remaining. And the irony is they're both good.
All right, Hurd stepping it up. Arias is still bringing it to him.
Arias doing a good job of focusing his attack on the body, trying to break down Hurd here in the early going as we pass the midpoint of the first frame.
Nice first round for Arias, who wanted to get off to a quick start.
Arias is starting off strong. He is starting off really strong.
Yeah, Hurd has to be careful with that overhand right. I know he's trying to do the shoulder roll, but he's got to come back with something. He did with the uppercut moments ago.
Do you want to do a shoulder roll the same?
I feel like Hurd's not being active enough.
Again, BC said that this might be still the show.
You better start letting them hands fly.
Why not?
Let's not do the Johnson is on the show.
Who, Hurd?
Did you get that one, Mark?
I did get that. Thank you. You should.
Oh, he's trying.
As we have the jab from Hurd, but it's Arias really putting together his punches, multiple punch combinations, and
I told you how to throw a punch.
let us start for
You
Jared
don't do that.
I was
mentioned this is a recording.
No, but you show right. I ain't teach you how to do that.
In the last fight, he did start much more swift.
Gotta put some into that thing.
No, he really did, and now he's kind of going after Arias. And there's the jab. He's been really using.
All right, Hurd coming back.
He's hoping that's going to be his ticket to this becoming a better boxing puncher.
The most important punch in boxing.
Did Arias gas himself out already?
The opening round, good start for Luis Arias, taking the fight to Jared Hurd.
What was that for?
That's the end of the first round.
How many rounds are there?
So let's take a look at what these men need to do to win here tonight.
Not sure yet.
The jab is an important part of
Might be
the
four.
dedication he has to being a boxer. His uppercut, we've talked about it, can be a fight changer. And even his last fight, a dominant win, he threw some wide punches. They will be countered by Arias. Can't do that.
Yeah, Hurd got to come out the gate faster, more aggressive, man.
And for Arias, he's an excellent
Arias was taking it to him.
That's often open against Hurd. And his overhand right, we saw it in the first round, is a good punch, and Hurd's susceptible to it. And on occasion, against top opposition, he will rush things a little bit. He likes to keep his composure. And yes, we're singing in the rain.
Well, we just lost B.J. Thomas, and raindrops are indeed falling on our head here in Miami. I'll give it 5 minutes. The weather should change.
Oh, it's raining?
The fortunes hope to change for Jared Hurd here in round
No, because
Oh, he's slipping.
Interesting. A slip by Arias. So the wind blowing some of the rain to the mat, even though clearly the mat's covered.
You want a spectacle? You're getting
Yeah, because most of the they try to do a lot of the arenas, the outside arenas and stuff, because of COVID, so that everybody's not in the building breathing. But yeah, it's getting. Yeah, it's getting slippery out there.
I hope it slips.
Hey, don't say that. It's me.
Now we've seen Fan Man, I guess Rain Man now here in Miami bringing the wet stuff in.
In boxing, almost
wipe the bottom of them shoes.
I have seen Rain get on the mat like this before, and it's difficult, even because the wind will blow it in, even though it's covered.
There's barely anyone there. There's a lot of chairs.
Take a look back at it, Arias. He's going to move forward and oh goodness, of course on the logo, that's more likely to happen. And
but even though they should have just did this one indoors with limited people.
And I'm glad it happened before they even do
it.
it.
This is
We got the attention.
it's raining bad out there.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's slipping.
Yeah, like you ain't never gonna.
Why should we be surprised?
It's like you wiping up more. Like rain gonna keep coming down. You just wipe it up. That's like me shoveling snow while it's still snowing.
Anything does happen on any
given Sunday.
Correct.
Better stay off that green.
And they are having trouble resetting the clock. So,
no, they're trying to reset the clock before when he slipped.
Yeah, there's something in the air here this evening. And as soon as they get that little matter worked out, we're only seconds into the round, actually.
I can see them trying to stay off of that green.
Stay tuned.
They're trying to stay off of that symbol. Oh, you on it? Don't slip.
Oh, trying to
Ooh. I feel like they're gonna try to knock each other out now because they know how bad it is out there.
So trying to get it over with.
Yeah, trying to get it over with now.
He's sloppy at times. We talked about the uppercut. He opens up a lot to the uppercut, so that's the only thing he needs to work on.
Arias, he actually told us that he thinks his inside game is better than the Hurd's.
Oh, the 10 rounds.
Yeah. Well, absolutely, Arias unloading.
So if it's a knockout, then the game ends.
With the jab, the counter right hand.
Yeah, the match, the fight's over if somebody's knocked out.
Exactly right.
And Arias has sparred with Floyd Mayweather, showcasing that pull counter right hand that Mayweather made famous against Hurd here tonight. Oh, another right.
And Hurd, I'm sorry, Hurd is not being, the volley punches that we used to see, but his punches are, hurting Arias, especially to the body.
This is the Jared Hurd, though, that we saw for a long time, who would get whacked around in the early round, always seemed to come back to win, except against J-Rock. It's not the Hurd he wanted to show us.
Right hand and another right hand for Jared Hurd, and yet
but they should have put a tent over. Did they put anything over top of the ring to kind of stop the rain?
It's a great match.
Fantastic round two. Another overhand right connects for Arias.
There it is. We're seeing the old Hurd guy. Yeah, I told you guys, if that's what he wanted to wake up the old Arias. Oh, yeah, he's going to get for some trouble.
Arias continues to land.
Hey, Arias is in trouble.
And Hurd just landed a chopping right.
Hurd is getting at him.
Yeah, that cut is bothering Arias, too.
Yeah, Hurd hitting him with them slugs.
Arias worked the distance with Daniel Jacobs. He's a tough man to get out of there, but we'll see if Hurd can do it. Although Arias still punching back and landing big punches, too.
Look at what Hurd is doing. He's trying to cover. I mean, it almost seems like he's getting hit, but he's really covering up really well, Hurd, and coming back with his own 2-3 punches. Really powerful punches.
Uh-oh. Stumble. Oh, no. Come on. Get your, oh, wow.
my.
Already busted up. Mm-hmm. Oh, he got a gash between his eyes.
Did you see Luis?
Or between his eyebrows.
Downstairs, you heard him, and then you finish
I
upstairs.
grabbed the Vaseline, cover it up.
Let's go, Luis. You have him.
Come on, Marcha, please.
Arias is definitely the more aggressive one, but Hurd is hitting him with some power. Hey, what's going on, Major? Oh man, we watching we gonna watch that Mayweather Paul fight, man. Right now it's Arias and Hurd.
Here's where
We just finished watching Chad and Maxwell fight, man. Chad was looking pretty good, but Maxwell caught him with something nasty in that fourth.
That's Hurd landing a nice right hand on the inside, but Arias was able to get him later with some good shots.
No, I think that right hand was the one that cut Arias.
Let's
I
go.
like the way Hurd throws the right hand. It's like pointing down. And those are the punches that cut your face.
Round 3 scheduled for
Yeah, ooh. Arias throwing with purpose now. I think Arias trying to get it over with because he know he damaged.
There's a polo punch.
You know, the irony here is that Arias has spent his career at 160 pounds. He wants to come down to 154 to fight.
You trying to hit him with some. You trying to hit him with some. But Hurd is just clipping him too.
Yes, Arias is bringing
Wow.
clips him again with another right hand. Hurd has been down once against Julian Williams in round 2 of their fight. The
Arias is trying to hurt
Arias
him.
read the keys to victory because that overhand right is pounding away at Hurd.
And Arias told us he is aggressive like a pit bull. Only with
That cut between his eyebrows set him off.
with a defensive mindset. Well, he's been tagged tonight too, but he continues to unload on Jared Hurd.
He ain't playing. He trying to knock his head off.
The referee to separate them, and he keeps dribbling with those overhand rights.
He better not gas himself out because if he can't knock down Hurd with all of this, he's gonna be done by the 5th round.
He is making Hurd look like the Hurd that we saw before. Always Jared Hurd was able to come back from these kind of difficult early rounds and win, but it's not what he wanted to do here tonight. And Hurd, you know, he fights as a year with Largo and others, but never. He didn't want it like this.
Couple of right hands, and Arias continues to land the right.
Arias ain't playing. He mad.
And the right uppercut on the inside. They flash tags with goal.
Like he's trying to get this over with.
Arias.
Hurd's got to keep that left hand up, man. He's been hit with that many
I mean,
times.
Hurd is just eating these.
Backing up from the assault of Luis Arias.
Arias, a fantastic amateur. He's got good technique. He just hasn't put it all together on the major stage. He might be doing it tonight.
He really don't need technique tonight. Now I think just being aggressive like he is right now, sloppy at times is.
And one now around the corner of the left eye of Jared.
He knows that he is not trying to get that eye is cut bad. He is not. He's trying to get this done. But Hurd is eating these shots.
But they're landing so much to the head.
Is Hurd bleeding?
Arias throws himself off balance, winding up with the right hand. Shoe shining the body at the end of round 3.
Yo, what up, B? What? Hey, what's going on, Salty? Yeah, man, we watching this fight, man. It's Hurd versus Arias is trying to turn into a slugfest, man. It is turning into a slugfest.
Oh, yeah, he's better cut before
Yeah,
Well, this is what Kate Caroma was telling Hurd not to do. Stay on the inside.
Wait, he's going a
and
little low.
just battle away with Arias. He wants him to jab, move. Not what he's doing here. He's fighting on the inside, and Arias warned us. He said, I have a good inside game. I think I'm better than Hurd. Remember I said earlier, both men have good uppercuts? Look at the uppercut, Abner, that was landed there by Arias.
Yeah, I think, you got to see. Yeah, you got to see. Wait, did he? I can't see.
Yes, he read there.
Was Hurd, but
I don't know, but it's cut. That's the
We expected a high contact fight. We are getting it. This is round 4, scheduled for 10 at middleweight. Hurd, larger, stronger, more technically sound, but Arias more aggressive and definitely bringing the fight to Hurd, who has always told us boxer puncher, loves to counter punch, and of course loves to do the right uppercut especially. And now beginning to try to box a little more.
Yeah, Jared Hurd threw 35 jabs per round in his last fight against Francisco Santana. He hasn't even come close to that in this fight. 72 overall.
What we getting at? What we getting at, fellas? What we doing? The gas is coming. They slowing down. This is where the conditioning comes in.
I mean, he's not getting off the ring, but
You gonna eat all my Cheerios?
He's got Arias thinking.
Arias explodes forward with another combination. Been throwing a lot of punches, exerting a lot of energy here.
Ooh, that was a nice counter. Nice counter. Got him some payback.
For me with Arias is his left hook. He's landed the left hook a lot more than I thought he would in this fight.
There's no way this goes 10 rounds. There is no way this goes 10 rounds. They're gonna pass out on the ground even if they don't knock each other out. Like they about to go into the exhaustion. Woo! Good God. All right, so get off the ropes, Hurd. Get off the ropes.
I mean, the right hand has been there all night for Arias, and as I say it, he lands.
And there's a short right up. But it's that right hand.
Man, that's 3 rights in a row. Come on, Hurd. Get off the ropes. That boy is beating you up inside. Man, Arias is a bully.
Yes, great point.
Yo, what up, B? I see you, bro. What it do?
Under 30 seconds left.
We talked about the
man.
game plan. If he's my son, if this is your game plan, it's working now. Being aggressive.
Finding his range, working that mid-range and in close now. Supporting the attack. Another solid round for Luis Arias here in round number 4.
Yeah.
Stadium in Miami.
All right.
Okay, that is a good chair. No chair.
No.
It's just around time.
Yeah. This ain't no street fight. Nobody's trying to throw no chairs.
I know, but the chair just went up there, so I just stopped.
The number 1 ranked 25-0 Yaroslav Amosov at Bellator 260. It is a Houston homecoming with
I don't know any of these people.
Jamal Charlo defends the belt against knockout artist.
Well, they on a small break, whatever. Boy, oh boy.
In the Bellator cage when Tim Johnson takes on Valentin Moldavsky at Bellator.
Hurd ain't looking too good right now.
Friday, June 25th, and coming in 3 weeks, 2-division champ Gervonta Davis moves up to 140 pounds.
For sure.
Challenge WBA titleist.
I know, got your feet up in that new house. Shoot.
So 2 fighters who feel their real business will be at 150.
All right, let's get it. Arias coming back for the attack again. There's no way this goes 10 rounds. No way.
And for the uninitiated watching Jared Hurd, just a caution. Yes, he's had a tough time here against Arias,
Hurd is too big to be trying to fight inside, man. You need distance, bro. Arias is killing you. Or is Arias? I mean, I keep calling him Arias. Arias. Dude, Hurd can't keep taking punches like that, man. He's gonna fall. Oh, okay. You better get aggressive, boy. You're too big to be fighting inside. What is he doing? This is terrible tactic.
And you wonder at the pace and with the power.
Dude, too small, and he has too good of a short range to be able to hit you, man.
And that's why it's a good idea for her to start working that body. Yep. Break him down.
Again, the right hand and then a left.
You see, because he's too tall, like his arms are so long that he can't really get a good hit in, but because he's shorter and his arms are shorter, he can hit him real good. Needs to back up, get some space, and pop the jab. This is not going to go right for him. And he keeps getting clipped with hooks. That right hook can hit him 50 times already. Ooh.
Looks like he's gonna fall.
He ain't making it past the 8th round. Oh, wait, what? Is he gassed? There's no way. Is Arias gassed?
What does that mean? Oh, yeah.
Tired.
Oh.
Arias, oh, I knew it. Arias gassed. He's gassing.
He's trying to fool us. 15 seconds left in the fifth. No fooling around. Both Hurd and Arias got to business quick. And Arias continues to find a home upstairs on the former unified 154-pound champ.
Yeah. It don't matter. Shoot, they could throw the whole jar of Vaseline on his head. It's still reopen every time he gets punched. Arias.
Mostly cloudy. We've had Mother Nature shed a few tears already tonight. And that humidity. God bless the Sunshine State.
Yeah, my man.
All right, as we go to this replay, brought to you by the Florida Chamber of Commerce on your behalf. Here is Hurd getting Arias against the ropes, and this is when he really pushed him there and did work the body very effectively. Again, they're urging him.
He's not going to get an effective punch inside at all.
Now, and Mauro, as you pointed out, there was a little difference
inside.
Last round. Arias
See, inside is when I'm close fighting. Outside is out here doing this from a distance. He has long arms. He needs to be on the outside, keeping them from a distance.
Referee appreciates the body. Just wants them to keep their punches on the belt line.
You know, Hurd trained at the Olympic Training Center for this fight with Jake Corona and Terrence Crawford, who's there for Christine.
If I was Arias, I would take a round off just to get my breath back. What I mean by that is just like, not go as aggressively as he's going. Like just throwing all those power punches you saw him throwing. Just like, ease back a little bit, and just kind of get your wind back and then go, because he looked like he's what's that? What's all that stuff that got in the ring?
Very interesting. I think for 4 rounds, there was no doubt who won the first 4 rounds. Clearly, Arias, who goes overhand rights, he just couldn't miss. Subtle change in the 5th. I think that was the closest round, but I gave it to her. Still, Arias ahead. Can he keep it up is the question.
He just missed with that sweeping left hook as Hurd was able to duck underneath, and now Hurd unable to, again, You see for yourself, my guy's a much bigger guy in there, and yet he's the one that's been bullied for the most part by Arias.
If you want to take a round off it, if you're Arias, do exactly what you're doing right now. Move backwards. Hurd is going to come for you. You hit him with 2-3 body shots, and you're taking the round.
He just hit him with 2, and there's a right uppercut left hook upstairs by Arias. There's again that short right uppercut on the inside by Hurd. That's just reminding Arias, be careful.
Great defense by Arias.
Yeah, he slipped 2 or 3 of those punches there.
And see, that's what Hurd seems to be doing. He's got to be moving, popping and weaving, not trying to cover with the shoulder. Again, it's not for everyone.
Man, all right, Arias. Go pick your shots, man. Pick your shots. Because Hurd, I don't know what Hurd doing right now. You a big dude letting this dude come inside. I don't get it. Stop letting him fight on the inside. There you go. Shoulder push. Get some space. Create distance.
It's not being utilized enough. Under a minute left in the 6th.
Oh, Arias is hurt. Arias is hurt. Arias is hurt. Woo!
We've talked about him overcoming adversity, coming back with dramatic flair. Luis Arias now fighting back, and it is a
Damn, Arias got heart. He was looking. Whoa.
Oh.
Bring him back in the ring.
Got to jump the shots.
And Hurd's corner
Round
that
over.
Arias is tired, and Arias circling away and delivering another right hand.
5 more seconds.
Fun fight through 6.
What? Oh. Yo, yeah, he huffing and puffing.
You need a banner.
Take some air earlier.
Band it.
Man, yeah. That was the first time Arias looked vulnerable. He looked real vulnerable.
When you're close with him, try the upper and close with that nice right hand. Come on, this is your fight. Let's go. You're hearing me?
Yeah, take them deep breaths, man.
This is yours. Let's go.
Well, Israel Salas is calling for the uppercut from his fighter. It's the signature punch for Jared Hurd, and you'll see it here. Beautiful shot. And we've seen that do damage to so many fighters in what has been a stirring fight.
And it is the start of what we hope will be a stirring 7th round between Luis Arias and Jared Hurd. And again, Arias coming out of the corner.
Hurd definitely has the power to drop him, but Arias is going inside and he's quicker. So I guess it depends on who gets that good one. But on points, Arias got this on points.
Using the jab, not doubling up with the punch. Again, he switches on the rope, so that's where he's on the base. So yeah, this is the space in the center of the ring for him.
Our unofficial score, Steve Farhood, has this one tightening up as the fight progresses. Again, Hurd.
How do you get points?
Punches. How many punches? How many significant punches? So, like a jab, like a little ticky-tack jab that like doesn't really hurt too much, but you get points for hitting you. That's 1 point. But if you hit a good uppercut, something that really knocks somebody crazy, that's even bigger. Let's look at more. Like it's regular punches and significant punches.
He keeps you busy in the body, entertained there, and boom, next thing you know, you got a low blow, seems.
Oh.
Referee, my time. Okay, my time.
It's my time.
Arias can give up to 5 minutes if he chooses.
You better take those 5 minutes. Take those 5 minutes and breathe.
But he should take at least 1 or 2.
You got 4 minutes and 59 seconds.
He said, nope, I want to fight.
He is ready to get back at it here.
Oh my god.
Dude, your arms are too long. Back up. Fight from a distance. Stop trying to fight inside. You're too big.
I should have taken the 5 minutes.
Yeah. And now also they're slipping a little bit on the logo in the middle of the ring.
And I think that's also going to make Hurd more cautious now, which is not going to be good for Hurd because now he's going to be scared to throw punches because he's thinking he's going to low blow him again and he might get a point taken. Hit below the belt. Never mind.
Exchange body shots. Arias going back upstairs with the right hand. Hurd is now
He's like it's ugly.
going downstairs. He went the 2 low close. And this is something else.
You're not going to get any. Look at this. You're not going to get any power doing this. You don't get no. You ain't going to hit nobody, knock nobody out doing this. He's too big. I don't know why he's letting this boy push him around. That's crazy.
Look blurry.
What?
Oh, no.
Luisito, listen to me. This is your fight. Come on, you gotta go for it. You know which is the key for this fight? You can't go back.
I mean, I was saying they weren't going to get to 10 rounds, but now after all the kind of slowdowns and stuff, they might go to 10 rounds.
We felt were low blows, and the referee did call it. Here's one.
Oh, yeah, that was low.
Near the belt line, but a little bit below it, I think. And Hurd not convinced it was below the belt. That was a close call. And then another left took
Yeah,
right.
it's on the waistline.
And that one also below the belt. I think there's no question that second one was below the belt.
Round number 8. We're joined by below the belt, Brendan Shaw. So maybe a blood there from Jeff Hurd. That's Hurd on blows again with right uppercut, counter right hand by Arias, and they are dropping bombs, continuing to do so here at the start of round number 8.
I think Jared Hurd is convinced he can walk Arias down and get to him now, but he took a big right hand for his trouble.
You would think with the size, the strength advantage that he would try to utilize it more, but Arias is making it very difficult. And Arias loading up again with the right hand. Ever talk about the delivery system of that right and the way he continues to find a home for it.
Again, it's the way he sets it up. You know, he keeps you entertained with the body, with the chest. He keeps, there it is, you know, he keeps you there, and then next thing you know, throws overhand right. Great powerful punch from Arias, doing damage.
Yeah, I see that range.
Getting the judge's attention.
Well, Hurd attempting to weather the storm of strikes by Arias. We're all attempting to weather the storm here in the Sunshine State. As it is raining again here in the 8th round, Arias has Hurd along the ropes.
Man, they should have put some like tent over the thing or something.
Side by Hurd, but the overhand right by Arias. So that's been the story of this fight.
Ooh.
Again, just
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna knock Hurd down, but I definitely think he's winning this on the cards.
What's Jared Hurd doing here on the ropes?
Exactly, that's my question. He's trying to make adjustments. He's trying to push him off and then sneak that uppercut.
And he just did it on cue.
Yeah, he's trying to do that, but I mean, if you're only trying to sneak an uppercut, why not get the range and land more than just an uppercut?
Under a minute left in the eighth. Now it's Arias on the ropes. Mid-range. Hurd pushing his punches there out.
Yeah, and good job of slipping by Arias as well. I mean, this has been a rough battle on the inside.
And there's another right hand.
Yeah, these boys ain't going nowhere.
There's that short right uppercut on the inside for Hurd. Trying to circle away, trying to maybe find some distance, but not backing up, allowing Arias. Oh, a beautiful combination. That clipped Jared Hurd. And Arias showcasing some hand speed here in the eighth.
You know, if Arias hasn't hurt him.
He is bouncing that head around.
He's landed some.
Well, 9 of his 18 wins have come via form of knockout for Arias. Meanwhile, for Hurd, 16 of his 24 wins have come inside the distance as we head to the penultimate round in this middleweight attraction.
That was a great round for Arias in the last minute.
And they should have put a 10th over there. Oh, they got a 10th over it, but they're still getting into the ring.
Who will stop the rain? Have you ever seen the rain?
We have a million of them.
And we have a relative of a member of CCR on our staff, Jesse Cook.
That's true.
Does a great job. All right, as we look inside the...
Man, if it's raining and it's humid, that has to stop. Oh, terrible. Huh? Yeah, nice round.
Again, a reminder, if you don't like the weather, give it about 5 minutes. It will change here in Miami, Florida. Jared Hurd hoping that his fortunes change in this fight. Time running out, round number 9. And by far, the best effort of Luis Arias' career.
But what happened?
Winless in his last 3, and unfortunately...
Slipping.
The wet stuff.
I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up.
On the canvas.
And Hurd is 3-0 in 10-round fights, and Arias is 2-1. So they both have plenty of experience in going that distance.
Is it rain delay? Is it baseball? I mean, what kind of seasons are we going to have here tonight?
Now, if you're Arias going into this 9th and 10th round, you really want to close the show because I mean,
you don't
Hurd. Yes, Hurd is the one with the name here.
I agree. That's right. People, Abner, that is one of the most salient comments anybody's made here tonight.
Man, this has been a mess.
That was, oh my God.
It will go in the books as the 4th knockdown. Luis Arias on now the right hands.
He may have stunned her with that right.
Hurd up.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate for Arias. That was his slip. No doubt.
Instant replay, anyone. Under 2 minutes left here in the 9th. Right hand from Hurd, but he's in the corner. Short right uppercut again, but that's about it. Just those short shots, nothing sustained, nothing with a lot of power. And there, Arias from distance, delivering power blows to the body.
But again, if he really had to close the show, now he really has to close the show.
He is starting to separate.
Yeah, Hurd gonna have to go and get a knockout. If he don't get no knockout, he's losing this.
He opens up again.
And we emphasize that's unofficial, so we don't know how the judges are seeing it.
And again, if it wasn't for that knockout, I think Arias is doing a really good job.
I agree.
Working under the tutelage of Ismael Salas for the first time. So far, so good, as we mentioned. By far the best performance of Luis Arias' career, looking to snap a 3-fight winless streak against one of the top fighters in the sport and a former unified 154-pound champion.
Wait, what happened? Oh, mouthpiece.
mouthpiece replaced. Right uppercut on the inside by Arias. And now just
Oh, geez. Combinations.
missing the last one.
Yeah, it's ironic. This is a round which Arias has done excellent work with that knockdown. Well, it might make it only a 10-9 round because of the good work he's doing.
I say this, Hurd got a chin. Yeah, he been taking some shots.
Right hand again from Arias. Close distance, both of them trying to find the target.
Wow, guys, this is a good fight.
A fantastic fight as we head to the 10th and final round.
That's,
It's been an
the stomach shot looked like it stunned him.
between Jared Hurd and Luis Arias.
And he's bleeding.
Mm-hmm. Same cut.
A lot of drama played itself out in that last round. It started with this. Well, you see it. No question that was a slip. The punch simply didn't land. You know,
Yeah.
and then later on, it was called a knockdown. And then later on in the round, the mouthpiece will come out of Arias's mouth while he was attacking Jared Hurd. That would ultimately be put back in. And then in the latter part of the round, he was able, although Hurd landed some nice shots on the inside, Arias was able to finish strong, working to both the body and the head. And both men doing good work on the inside, but Arias probably landed more in that round. But with the knockdown, no question, Hurd would win it.
Do we have instant replay like the football?
Come on.
Round Luis Arias on the cusp. The biggest win, well, it would be the biggest victory of his career, looking to bounce back from an 0-2-1 slide for Jared Hurd as they flare for the dramatics. What does he have left in the final 2 minutes and 40 seconds as Arias continues to bring the assault to Hurd?
There you go. Maybe we can see this fight again at the 154 pounds.
That's very good.
And in a close
That's right. You know, I think I see Arias' future at 154. He's smart. And he
again, the elements wreaking havoc with a fight that's featured plenty of havoc. It is Luis Arias continuing to bring the ruckus to Jared Hurd.
Arias is not staying off of him. You're like, I'm going to be glued to you.
Unable to mount a sustained comeback, a sustained counterattack.
And Hurd landed scored a knockdown in his last fight in the last moments of the fight.
Yeah, but that wasn't no knockdown on Arias, though. That was a slip. Uh-oh. Is Arias in trouble? Ooh. Ooh.
And that they wanted to do it like he did in his last fight and box a little better, and he's not. Does he have that in him tonight?
I just want to say this is a really good fight for Arias. I don't care about the scorecards. Hurd definitely has a lot of work to do. You can't get in every fight getting punched like this.
Get you some water.
They wanted to do it like he did in his last fight and box a little better, and he's not.
Arias still leaving a lot of space down the middle with some of these strikes. There is a lane for the counterattack if Hurd finds it, guys.
Man, Hurd can take a punch. That boy is in. Oh.
160, but still. Nice of you.
That's a good one.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
Giving
Yo, Hurd is not. He will not give up that arm. That uppercut hurt him.
For the first time in this match, I think Jared Hurd has been stunned. And he's doing his best to hold on.
Yeah, he's hurt. He is hurt.
As he should, but Hurd's in trouble there. And Arias is allowing himself to swing his punches now.
under 30 seconds left in the fight. Can Jared Hurd mount a comeback here against a very determined?
These boys look like they're about to pass out.
still to the middleweight division in the coming out party for Luis Arias.
Oh.
Who won?
I would say Arias.
You know, Israel Salas, as we look at Hurd, has been known to create some clever boxers, but tonight he pushed out his fighter to be a brawler.
You're right. Salas is known to have really excellent boxer fighters, and now in Arias it was just totally the opposite.
We don't know. Abner made the point in the waning moments of this fight. We don't know how the scoring is going to end, but this was not the kind of fight Jared Hurd wanted. It was the kind of fight Arias wanted.
Yeah, win or lose, the best performance of Luis Arias by far.
Yes, no doubt about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Arias took that.
This is the end of the round. Now there's a right hand that got in there, but he was trying to have it called a knockdown, but the referee was not buying it. There was a punch that stuck in there, so you can almost make a case for it. You know, the other one for sure wasn't a knockdown. This one might have been. So I guess it all evens out in the long run, right?
What is life?
Yeah.
Why are they
Now
fighting?
pointed out to Jared Hurd, I think he does
Because when they
some
tie it, like
defensive
they
work
wrap
to
it,
do
like you
jab
wrap
control
their
in every
hands and
fight.
then they like tie it really tight.
Taking
So they gotta
punishment.
cut it off.
Tonight he fought Luis Arias. I mean, he's got some decent power, but not
Yeah, like that's tape
full
around
power.
that.
And you can't take those punches with bigger guys.
On our last Showtime Championship Boxing, Brian Custer said Subriel Matias, a 140-pound fighter who's an all-offense fighter, looked like Jared Hurd. Jared Hurd told us at the fighter meetings, when I looked at Matias, that was me in the old days.
Yes.
But guess what? It was him right now tonight, taking a lot of punches.
Arias was taking it to him.
That's not what Kate Caroma and him want to happen.
It's a great point.
At the end of the round, we'll take a look in regular speed to see where that knockdown may or may not have come. He's working on the ropes, and a right hand will come from Hurd. There it was. I heard about it. Yeah, there was a bell there, so.
Can we see the replay of the one that was declared a knockdown? Because that one for sure wasn't.
Yeah. And look at the numbers. So, all right, you know, what we have here is Arias landing at 40% of his power punches, which is everything other than the jab. And so many of those were overhand rights. And Hurd throwing 152 jabs, but landing only at 20%. He wanted more of that. And the reason Arias doesn't have more jabs thrown and landed is he was fighting off the chest of Hurd. And, of course, a small edge for Arias in terms of what was landed, but, you know, we'll see.
Sundays at 9 p.m. on Showtime. It's new episodes of The Shot.
Look at us, the Three Musketeers, back together again.
Man, that was a good fight. That was a really good fight. I'm not sure. I think the next one is Mayweather and
Yeah, I said that.
you want to watch it or?
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay. I'll see you later. Wave to the people.
Bye.
Well, I'm not going anywhere, but she is. So. Movie tomorrow?
Yep. And then we're going to Kung Fu.
Oh yeah, that too.
Streisand sees it 97-93 in favor of Luis Arias. And judge at ringside, Toby Tamarkin scores about 96-93 in favor of the winner, Luis.
You did. You victory for Luis Arias. A split decision, but nonetheless an upset victory. The aggression I have never.
He was too aggressive, man. I can't even be mad at that. He was aggressive. He was hitting them with power shots. Oh, it's what it was, man.
And for Jared Hurd, a former champion at 154 pounds, you see the disappointment in his face. This was not how he imagined an ocean voyage, to quote a Marx Brothers movie. He just hoped for a brilliant boxing job tonight and wanted to impose his will without taking punishment. It didn't work out that way.
He should have created distance. He kept walking up on you, bullying you all throughout the fight, man.
All right, first of all, Miami, let's hear it for a fantastic fight tonight between Luis Arias and Jared Hurd, and by far on the biggest stage of your
Morrow with that hair is wild. That hair looks crazy. My man reminded me of Ozzy Osbourne.
Leonard for believing in me. Like I said, I was 0-3 in my old fights. Everyone was talking about that I ain't shit, and look at how my fights are. I just talk, blah, 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 blah. And I came in here. I challenged the #1 guy at 54. We fought somewhat halfway, and I was able to edge the decision. Props to Jared. You fought a great fight. And honestly, you could have had me out there. I was definitely buzzed. If you would have found a way, I probably definitely would have went down. That knockdown was bullshit. That don't count. But the other ones, you had me. He's a great fighter. And like I told him afterwards, he came in here and fought his heart out. He definitely should have took more time off what he was dealing with outside the ring. But, we're here. I never quit on myself. People close to me were telling me to get a job at the crib boxing. And I'm here. I just beat a former champion. So don't never give up on yourself.
I can see you're overcome with emotion. Talk about working with Ismael Salas for the first time and how he helped you tonight.
First, I'd like to say thank Salas as well.
You can tell that man.
Semi-late. About,
he passionate about this joint, man. People were telling him he wasn't shit.
To be Jared. The things that I was doing before would have just probably got me a loss tonight. But I needed someone to tweak a little bit and to just up my game up a little bit, so I can beat this champion. I'm telling you, Jared Hurd's a hell of a fighter, and he's not done, man.
Congratulations on the biggest win of your career. We look forward to a potential rematch at 154.
Thank you, yeah.
And I want to give a chance for Jared Hurd. Thank you, first of all, for sticking with us. On behalf of all of us, our deepest condolences on the loss of your father. A tough night at the office. Assess what happened here tonight, Jared.
Oh, man, I'm not sure, man. I believe I want to fight. I got a knockdown. I could make 100 excuses. It was a lot of breaks in the middle of the ring because of the ring. I had them out sometimes, and they gave him a break with wiping off the ring. But at the end of the day, they say he won. I got to go with the judges said.
Abner Morris at ringside said that your defense is something that you need to continue to improve on. Do you feel that was an issue for you tonight?
Oh, most definitely, man. The plan was to come in here and box, but we couldn't move around as much because the ring was slippery. So I had no choice but to stand toe-to-toe. But at the end of the day, I still felt like fighting that fight. I want to fight.
Well, I know we all want to see it again, hopefully at 154. Thank you very much, Jared Hurd. Again, everyone, let's hear it for your winner, Luis Arias, and for Jared Swift Hurd.
So both men making their case. Jared Hurd feeling perhaps that he should have gotten the victory. It was certainly a close and exciting match. And talking about scoring, let's go to our unofficial scorer, Steve Farwood. Steve?
Thank you, Al. It was a split decision, but in effect, Luis Arias won this fight at the halfway mark. He had a big lead on 2 of the 3 cards. One judge, Mark Streisand, gave him the first 5 rounds. He had a shutout going at that point. Interesting round number 9 when Hurd scored the knockdown. You took for a minute, maybe he can catch up on points. Well, Arias won the remaining.
Yeah. I had Arias winning that fight. He was bullying that boy all. And I mean, I do feel bad because, like, yeah, what Hurd said was, yeah, I mean, that ring was messed up. So it's like, I feel him. Like, if he couldn't be, like, fight the fight he wanted to fight because of the ring, yeah, that sucks. You know, but they definitely need to run that back. They definitely need to run that back.
The decision, you felt Luis Arias had definitely won this fight. He told us going into it, he questioned whether or not Jarrett Hurd could still bully people in the ring. You know, Jarrett Hurd told us that he was going to outsmart Arias and physically break him down in this fight. Didn't see so much of that, and it probably cost him this victory. Coming up next, it is another former champion, Badou Jack. He's going to enter the ring seeking a definitive win to propel him to another world title fight. You know, Jack will take on the unbeaten Venezuelan fighter, Dervin Colina, who's making his U.S. debut, by the way. And then it's on to the main event as Floyd Money Mayweather takes on the Maverick Logan Paul. It's an 8-round exhibition to determine true bragging rights. Brendan Shaw, former MMA fighter, of course, host of Showtime's digital sports series Below the Belt. He's standing by right now with Logan Paul. Brendan?
Mr. Logan Paul, here we are, man. Sunday night, Showtime pay-per-view, Miami, Florida, Hard Rock Stadium, minutes away from fighting Floyd Mayweather. How you feeling, man?
Feels good. Feels good. I'm uncomfortably calm. Like, I'm waiting for the nerves to kick in, and I hope they do, because I don't know. I feel ready mentally, physically. Like, yeah, I'm here. I'm ready.
Yeah, the whole room, the viewers up can't get a vibe of the locker room right now. I've been in a lot of locker rooms. It's the most zen locker room I've ever seen in my life.
Really? Yeah.
I thought it'd be a little bit of chaos, something. No, you're chill.
We chilling, bro. We got the Chinese flutes playing. You know, I'm just skipping around the room, having a good time. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure I get nervous during the ring walk. Maybe. I don't know. I'm ready, Brendan.
You're a different bird, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is it fair to say, and as the fight gets closer,
Mayweather, man,
maybe that's why. Like when I went into this,
I don't want to see no stupid stuff.
I have nothing to lose, and like I truly give no.
This boy better not do anything. I'm telling you, I don't want to see Logan Paul do anything. Like, Floyd better put on a boxing clinic because I'm going to be mad if any shenanigans happen.
Yeah, good for you, man, to even get there.
Thanks.
This is nuts. Thanks. But also, there's a lot of chatter online about biggest upsets of all time in sports.
Sure.
Right? So you got the Miracle on Ice, 1980, US beat Russia in the Olympics, of course, Buster Douglas. But this trumps it all.
This would be it.
This would be it.
Yeah,
not even close. If you can pull off and beat the pound for pound GOAT, Floyd Mayweather, this trumps all. Biggest upset in sports history.
Yeah.
How do you pull it off?
Well, I mean, look at us, Brendan. Two dudes with podcasts. Just standing here in front of some lights talking to people. Like, what is all this? None of it makes any sense to me. I've stopped trying to comprehend life, and I just know that anything can be done. Like, anything can be done. The fact that this fight is even happening proves that anything is possible.
Yeah, you're already one in my book. Man.
Yeah, man. So, like, knocking out Floyd Mayweather is just another step. Why not do it?
Agreed. I'm proud of you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Good luck, man.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Back to you, Custer.
We love you, Custer.
All right, Brandon, I appreciate it. And Logan, thank you very much. I tell you what, we wanted to talk to Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd not doing any interviews before the fight. Floyd Money Mayweather, all business before he gets in.
I don't want to see no stupid stuff. None. I don't. I'm telling you.
10-round light heavyweight special attraction. And as we get set for our next fight, let's check out the tale of the bet for Jack versus Colina. Download the DraftKings Sports.
Oh, it ain't even on yet.
And your share of $50,000. Use the code GLOVES when you sign up. Let's go back ringside. Here's Mauro Ranallo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brian Custer. And after Jean Pascal
Oh, it's
tested
Jack versus Kalina.
banned substances, former two-division champion Badu Jack was left without a dance partner tonight. Insert the undefeated and untested Dervin Colina, who took this fight on 1 week's notice. It is scheduled for 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division.
You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop streaming for this one, and I'll be back when Paul and Mayweather come out. I'm gonna just go and do so. I'm about to make some drink. You know, I'm gonna get right and get everything set up. So when this Paul Mayweather fight happens, I'm ready, man. 'Cause yeah, I mean, this ain't really that important to me. So hey, I'll be back in 30, 45 minutes, whenever this fight's over, and we'll get back to it. So you know, I'll holla. You know the links. You know the vibes. You know, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all Midnight EXP17. Holla at your boy, follow, subscribe. I'll catch y'all in about 45, man. You know, we're going to take a small little break, about to go and get right, and we'll be right back. Catch you.